everyone. I decided to start this early because I wanted to. But there's something that I want to show everybody that is perpetrated on YouTube that if you're a fan of Ripple, if you're a fan of XRP, or if you're trying to find validity on YouTube and you see stuff like this, it's unacceptable. This is the power of AI, and this is just something that they just happen to go live while I'm doing this, and there's a series of channels that do this. And take notice. Take notice. This is the scam that is perpetrated. So everybody asks how people lose crypto. Why would you send XRP for a guarantee of more? This is what they do. Watch very closely. 29,000 people watching right now. Ripple crash, yada yada, bull run confirmed. Watch what it is. It's a fake.
A great opportunity for
Brad Garlinghouse talking. And look what it says. To participate, you just need to send any amount from 2,000 XRP to 2 million. You send 4,000 XRP to 4 million. And it literally says if you send 2,000 XRP, you get 4,000 back. This is ridiculous. This is why people get scammed. And YouTube is allowing this shit. 10,000 X. It might be fake views, but people are sending money to this. Look at this. 40,000 XRP to 80. So it's out there. The point is, if somebody doesn't know, and look how many there are. You think it's just one? There's 3 of them. And that's searching. You see what they did? Searching for Brad Garlinghouse. I even misspelled his name. 60 minutes live, and that came up. That's the first 3 things you see, even before you get to 60 minutes. Ask yourself, is this by design? Or are certain social media, and I don't want to say too much because obviously I'm an influencer on social media, but how can that be the top 2 search engines or top 3 when I even typed in Ripple 60 or Brad Garlinghouse 60 minutes? Why would that come up first? So just be very careful with these scams that are popping up, and they're becoming more and more and more prevalent. And it's like, why would they? Why would they double your money, you know? I know Dylan said, what? They will double my money? Amazing. I'm going to sell. And I don't want to laugh because unfortunately, a lot of people have fallen victim to that, and it's a shame that we have to talk about it. But it's a perfect time. That's Hamza. That's what I was getting at, but I didn't want to say it outright. Read Hamza's comment. Absolutely. So we're going to see now, is this going to be quite a build-up into the 60 minutes? We'll watch it when it comes on. You know, I'm sure somebody in my audience is going to say, hey, it's Brad Garlinghouse's segment, and I'm going to be very aware. I'm going to have a side screen that I'm going to put on here shortly. Sorry, I was taking out a lot of stuff. We're cleaning up a lot today, and it's just, I wanted to come on early, but I literally just came back inside from throwing so much stuff out that I was out of breath, and I'm like, holy crap. I just started talking. But, yeah, oh yeah, absolutely, Steven. Absolutely. Nobody really knows. Nobody really knows. But let's get into this. Let me timestamp this, and we'll get into the, does it look like we're going to have a rally? Does it look like we're set up to pump? Because even that bull flag we talked about when I just drew it out freehand like that, we're on the outside of that now. This morning when I was on live, we were inside of it. We've also got this working in our favor. The uptrend that I drew this morning to talk about if it was going to be a more bullish bounce, it bounced right off of it this afternoon. So this is absolutely perfect. This is what you want when you're starting a new uptrend. So it looks like to me it's getting ready to pump out. It has an inverse head and shoulders that it needs to break out. And that target looks to be about $2.99. That's the short setup, right? But the better part is we updated this. This was the initial spot. But there is a avenue to $3.10 as well through this move. There's an avenue here. And let me go to the other chart. I think it's this one. Yeah, look, see, we spread this out to the resistance from earlier. And we've got right here this resistance. Let me put in a price tag. My body's like, Tom, breathe. You got to breathe. It's like, I can't breathe. I got so much to say so quick, and it's almost 7 o'clock. $2.61. That's what we're looking to break out of. This would confirm the breakout. We signaled a breakout earlier, but this is how you confirm it. DGB swooping back upward. Yes, awesomeness. Oh, yeah. DGB right now is going to... I've been talking about it. That's one that we need to start catching. You know, some of you. If you haven't, it had a spectacular double... It's like a big double bottom here. And that was down to 1.72. It literally came down to our support structure. Almost came down to the uptrend. And, you know, let's see if we could have cleaned this up a little bit. Yeah, see, we could have. A little bit. Didn't come all the way down there. But that's how you clean it up. Just like that. But, I mean, that's a descending consolidation. But right now... Oh, wait a minute. I need to put this out here. See, now you guys can see what I'm seeing. I don't know why I don't have it drawn out. So somehow I deleted it. Look at this downtrending support. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful consolidation, if I may say so. And I am. I'm going to say so. Did you bite? You know, that's a nice consolidation. I like it. And then I would probably just say you can do this. Right? Nice descending consolidation. Little overzealous on the push up as usual for DGB. Or you could say, you know, Tom, I actually think it was an overzealous consolidation. I'd say now we're on the right track. Now we're looking at the right pattern. See what we did there? So now are we bearish or bullish? We'll find out real quickly here. That's what you need to look at for DGB. So I like doing it in real time with everybody. I do. I do. And then if this fails, you come down to this uptrend that was defined at 1.68. You know, I get so excited to come on and do this. Hey, XRP healthcare was down a little bit. At least it reversed back to positive today. It was down like 9% earlier. Look at that. That's got a route to the upside. But I enjoy coming on here because I could literally watch, you know, Brad Garlinghouse, myself, yada, yada, yada. But to know I can talk to the audience, like you guys bring me to a new level. You have no idea. You guys and gals. And I know I can't always get to all the comments because it just gets crazy and I don't want to yada up the show and yada, yada, blah, blah, blah. And XRP right now is back over 261, back in the green. Just like we talked about this morning, what we wanted to happen, dump all day until right before 7 o'clock. Get the weak hands out. That's what we want. That's what I want. Another side note, AMP is up 11% today, looking phenomenal. Love it. Just loving it. Julie's happy. Doja's over 46, almost to 47 again. She's been in since I sent it to her at 5 cents. See, I have different influences. Like Tanya is my influence for H-bar. Where's my friend for Canto? Are you in here tonight? You drove me insane with Canto for so long. You got me to buy $20,000 somewhere, or 20,000 tokens somewhere along the line. And then are my Jasmine, yes, Pump Master Flash, thank you very much. And he got me to buy 20,000 tokens. Canto, Pump Master Flash, yep. And then I ended up buying over time. Every time somebody would talk about Jasmine, I had made a habit of buying it. And I actually looked for the first time in a while to see, because I just buy it. And I can send it from a wallet even on BITUNIX. So I'll just send it over and I won't even look. You know, I just send it and just send it. And on Canto, I couldn't believe I was at 20,000, to be honest with you. 20,000 tokens. And I was like, holy smokes, that's kind of cool. The cool thing, the other one was Jasmine, because everybody keeps talking about it. And I looked, and I'm like, do I need to slow down? And you guys need to tell me. Because it was so cheap, I just kept buying it, and I had no idea that I'm up to, I don't know, you guys tell me, did I buy too many? I'm up to 44,250 tokens of Jasmine now. Is that too many? You know, like I've looked it up. You know. And I've been buying it for like the last, every time somebody says something, I don't even know if it's too many or if it's not enough. Oh, trust me, the way I built it up with XRP, it's the foundational front. I've got XRP, I've got XLM. Oh, I'm going to hold, I don't sell these things. Like, when I buy these, I'm not looking to sell it, but I'm waiting to, my goal with crypto, as long as it's not just a swing tradable thing and something like that, That's true. Too much is not enough. Yeah. Oh, I know Jasmy's a solid coin. And the reason why I started buying more, and then I'm like, wow, I'm actually got, well, the connection with IOTX I started hearing about a couple weeks ago. And I'm like, holy crap, I better start buying even more of both of them. So I did. I've got like 30,000 IOTX and 40,000 Jasmy, or 42 and 30 something thousand. But the point is I was buying IOTX because I couldn't get IOTA. Then all of a sudden, a few blissful months ago, HOTCOIN delivered IOTA to me. And then I couldn't sell IOTX or IOTEX because I see the connection with Jasmy. So then they announce a partnership with Jasmy to do the D-pin. And it's like, well, holy schmolies. Like, this is getting big. And both of those, like IOTEX, that's a IoT token. And it's supposed to be one that's supposed to be the direct competitor to MIOTA, which is interesting. Two completely different styles. So you start looking at the innovation. So I'm fascinated with the IoT and the ISO. And because I've done great job trading and just when I get donations on most of the time when I get a YouTube super chat, once I get paid, it takes a month to get that stuff. I'll put it towards my cryptocurrency. So some of you guys have helped me fund my Jasmy and my Canto and those bags that I never thought I was going to have. Because if the audience is telling me, and then you guys in particular, when you donate it to me, Pumpmaster Flash, where do you think your donates have been going to? So if somebody mentions it and they do donate, I always put it towards the tokens they talk about. And sometimes it builds up. Sometimes it builds up. And some of them I'm like, holy crap. Some of them I can't believe they built up. But now all of a sudden Jasmy's getting out of my price range to buy. See, that's the problem. I was having a lot of fun with it. I'm trying to kill time for this 60 minutes. But I was having fun with Jasmy when it was at 2 and 1.5 and 3. But now it's at 5. I was having fun with Canto because my friend kept talking about it at 1 cent. Not even, it might have even been under a cent when he first started talking about it, Pumpmaster Flash, because it was down there. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, he talks about it every day. Yeah, see? Look how low it was. Every day he was talking about it. And that's why I say my audience helps me look at things. Then when I started looking at the possible connection with it to where in the future Canto could actually have, and it wouldn't be a merger or anything, but they would have interoperability with the XRP ledger and XRP. Like the fact that that could even happen with their own network, and it's the interoperability is, oh man, there's just so many things. That's how I got into Crypto.com token. I'm not kidding. Everybody used to talk about the CRO token, and then when I opened it on the exchange a while ago on Crypto.com because I wanted one after I shut down Uphold, that was my verified route. As you guys know, midway through the summer, I had to figure something out. And then I just started to invest in CRO at 9, 10, 11 cents. And then I got to 20,000 tokens, and I called it a day. And now I have them for 20% for a year. I just allocate them. If the exchange goes belly up, I'm screwed anyhow. That's what I'm verified. But they're federally insured 250,000. So at least I have FDIC backing. So if I trust the stock market or a bank, you got to have your money somewhere, and I'd rather have it invested. So, there's different ways I do different things, different strokes for different folks, as they say. But for me, this is what works for me. So I'm trying to give you a little insight into my own self. But definitely need to pay attention. See this volatility? This is what you're going to have to watch. Okay? If you're a leverage trader, going to have to watch. Because if it's a moment where they're going to, and I have stuff that I have set up that's in the profit right now, and it could very well go to stop loss, and I'll lose like $30. And right now it's up like 18, 19% because I want to be able to ride this volatility down to $2.30 if it happens, because I just want to go. Nothing's going to happen after 60 minutes. Keep buying though. No, I'm not saying it's going to happen after. No, I'm looking for the FOMO of people during the 60 minutes. I want to see if this is the volatility that'll help us push through. See, we have to wait for the flip of the clock because then you get it. It'll look better. It looks better because if XRP would have went up before the flip, what does it matter? 60 minutes comes on. So, but here's the flip. Let's see. Something wrong with the Uphold. Yeah, I've been warning about Uphold. I don't know if something actually happened, but they were making it harder and harder for me, and I was already verified for years, and I had made a lot of different withdrawals, and they locked everything for a little bit, saying, oh, the withdrawals can't happen, or this for this reason, or this or that. And the questions they started asking you on everything, this didn't seem right. So I got out of there a while ago and told my audience, I just don't trust it anymore. I don't know. There's some people in my audience with very large portfolios on Uphold, and they have no problem. So until they tell me otherwise, I don't see anything wrong with it. But for me personally, I just kind of got out before the noise, let's just say. Oh, wait a minute. The 60 Minutes Live, I got to go to, I forgot, it's a website. I got to go to 60 Minutes Live. Isn't there a 60 Minutes Live website that's doing the 60 Minutes Live with Garlinghouse? Did you say something about Jasmine talking? Oh, yeah, Average John. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. Oh, you're welcome, Jason. Yeah, I was just talking about how did I buy too many because I've been building up. I haven't bought it in a couple days since it went to 5 cents, but I was buying it religiously from like 1 cent because my audience wouldn't stop talking about it. And I got up to 42,000 tokens now. No idea what the average is because it was just something I kept buying. I don't have Paramount Plus. I'm not watching that on there. I do have YouTube TV. Oh, wait a minute. It's not going to be set up on here. Crap. I'll just watch it on somebody's account. How about that? Somebody's going to have it on here on YouTube. So, here, let's poach somebody's watch party. Nope, not Levi. Sorry, he doesn't have it on. All live reactions. Well, maybe I'm going to have to put it on my TV behind me then. Let's see. Yeah, I know that's the problem. That's why I can't stream it. But I could put it on my TV. But yeah, there we go. I got an idea. Hold on. I'm going to put it on my TV. Hold on. We'll figure this out. I'll just go to my YouTube live because I've got, we'll just do this. Hello. Hold on. No, I don't want football. Or CBS. Here we go. 60 minutes. And obviously, guys, it's going to be backwards for you. This is going to be backwards for you, but at least it'll be on behind us. At least it'll be on behind us. I'm not watching any of them. Nope, I got CBS on, and I've got it on in my background, 60 minutes. Hopefully it doesn't bother you guys, but I got to stay informed.
And streaming on Paramount Plus. Every day brings a responsibility to keep all New Yorkers.
I'll just keep it at like 10. Okay. So we'll watch this. We'll see if this dives, because it's very possible it just dives. They garner liquidity here, and then it dives, or we dump going into when his segment comes on. That's why I said I'm keeping myself a little bit of liquidity. It's a small trade, but I just want to see how it plays out. And I've got a 5X. I've already been in it for a little bit, so it's got room to run here, but it's very volatile. I like these moments of volatility. It makes me feel good. Whether it goes right or wrong, it makes me feel good. So they're starting with Lucy Hatcher, so we got time. We got time. We'll know when they talk about Garlinghouse. We'll hear it behind us. See? We'll see it in a minute. So, but let me do an intro here. Good evening. 7:06 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Sunday. Oh, wait a minute. Mr. Mr. Pesci, thank you so much for the $50 donation. And also being in Tom's Army for your first month with the emoji badge and me being abducted by aliens. Wow. Mr. Joe Pesci in the audience. I knew he endorsed my show. A true Italian. Thank you, Mr. Pesci. But, all right, let's see. Could that be a Batman top emerging? Nobody knows. Could we be back testing a short-term breakout? Nobody knows. But you know, all we can do is do this in real time. And whether it breaks out or breaks down, you know, all we can do is be here amongst our friends. That's all we can do. Do I expect it to break out? Well, you know, I've got my own hopes and understanding of what could happen here. I would like to see it finish this move, but would I be surprised if it snapped the necks of all of us? No. But I would like to see it finish this move still within the uptrend. Still well-defined. We've got to hold, and everybody's going to think it's going to dump initially. Remember, you want it to dump going into him actually talking. At least consolidate. But, or everybody's going to use that as exit liquidity. I like watching this. This is exciting. Where else can you get this kind of excitement where you can lose literally thousands of dollars in seconds? Or gain thousands of dollars in seconds? I'm looking for a brief pump. That's why I keep saying, if it plays out the way that I can see in the charts, unless it's a fake out, which it can be possible, I'm looking for a pump and dump from $3, finish that target, hit $3 for the first time in fucking 7 years, so that XRP can stop that narrative. Hey, we haven't hit $3 since 2018. Hit the $3 or $3.10 where it's trying to go. And then if it wants to dump, it can do it. Everybody will be so excited. So excited. They'll be like, oh my God. Has an inverse head and shoulders formed. Has a big reversal. You know, and a breakout target would be $3.10. Oh, yeah, $3. That's what I was talking about this morning. I'm sorry, I can't really talk about in the past tense because some of you might not have been here. But what I've been debating is this couldn't be the topping reversal right there. It's just with how high it came up, it's just too small of a pattern. That's a short-term pattern. But to test it, I was saying, like, wouldn't it look much better if it did something like this? Even if it was an M, and then we could figure it out if it's just done. I mean, doesn't that look much better if that's the end of the pattern? So, I mean, we could see, well, if it breaks out the targets between $3, if you look at this one, it's $3.10 on the expanded view, where it hasn't quite broken out. But if you look at the short term where it actually did break out, and then we reevaluated it and made it a little wider, it actually broke out from here first. This was the actual breakout. Then it looked like to us this morning that we had a little bull flag form there, and that's why I drew it out like that, because that's a little bull flag. And then the cool thing is if I take the bull flag, all right, let's move this bull flag. And then if you actually measure it out, I mean, a breakout from the flag, and then the back test would have been somewhere around here. Look how it breaks out. That's, even with how we drew it, it goes right to that technical target. So, I mean, there's validity to this pattern. So now let's put this back. And there's your bull flag. Isn't that kind of cool? So, and we speculated before it broke up. It just happened to make us look good here, you know? I'm not a wizard. It's just, you know, some could call it dumb luck. Or it could just be an understanding of what's going on. So, 226. Tom's got me wanting to move my cold XRP to an exchange, but the chart does not yet. Yeah, I know. Or time got me wanting. Yeah, exactly. No, that's... I understand what you're saying, my friend, because we've been in this for a while. And when it does finally hit that crescendo point, I would like to do what I did in 21 so that we can sit and watch the cool-off phase, because there's going to be a pretty significant one that most people don't understand. That's why it's so dangerous. Oh, I got 60 minutes on behind me. I know what's going on. But we're going to have an extreme event in our economy that will probably not dictate many markets being able to sustain for the short term. Is that easier to see? Maybe. Let's see. That might be too bright. What is going on here? No. Oh, yeah, that's kind of bright. Yeah, I'm going to put it back. That's kind of bright. I thought maybe it'd be easier to see, but that is too bright. Sorry about that. That's going to blind my audience. It's blinding me just looking through the TV. All right, there we go. That's better. Um, yeah, this is you're on CBS and it's not it. Yeah, no, I'm on CBS too. This is the 60 minutes. It's got like a whole bunch of things. We don't know what time exactly it's gonna come on. Did they just no, they didn't trick us. 60 minutes has like 4 different segments. That's why I said we're gonna talk into it. We don't know what time it's gonna come on. You're watching it right now on CBS. I don't have Paramount Plus. So are you saying it's on one of these stations? Is that what you guys are saying? All right, let me see. Let me see. Because 60 Minutes is, I'm watching 60 Minutes right now on CBS. That's what I'm watching. It's a 90-minute special. Yeah, 60. Yeah, because crypto is going to come on soon. Yeah, it's a 90-minute special. There's still an hour and 17 minutes left. I know I'm on the right one. I'm just making sure. Didn't I say I'm on CBS, Julie? Yes. 7:30 it's going to start? Excellent. But yeah, so I have it on in the background. So once it starts, we'll hear it. We can only speculate what time it'll be. But from a charting perspective, obviously we're in a volatile spot. But we do have this inversion created now. They could drop us all the way to 234 if it came back bearish real quick. Even if they wanted to break out of here. But it did break out of this short-term consolidation and made this flag. So it's looking more bullish than bearish. But that doesn't mean that it can't break down here. Oh, they sure do, Noah. I don't want to talk about it because I don't want to get banned. I'm just going to wait. I imagine we got some people in the audience that are probably just trying to have some fun with us. Which is fine. More down to go, folks. What anonymous new video do we not sell? Anonymous post new information. Mini cup and handle. Small one. Small one. We actually built it too. I'm glad somebody pointed this out. With the handle. And now if it breaks out. Let me go to another chart so it's easier to see. And XLM's another one that I have a long position and just a 5X. Just a very small one. Like $120 worth. $130 worth. It's got like a maximum capacity loss of like maybe $38 to $40. And because I like these volatile moments. And I'm not looking to ride it to the next infinity. I'm looking to see if there's a pump and dump, so to say. That's what I'm looking for. If there wouldn't have been a dump down earlier, I wouldn't have thought this way. But the fact we consolidated down going into it, and now all of a sudden we're trying to recover a little bit. You know, I'm looking for something here. So, let me, I got so many comments I can't even see what I'm trying to do. That's fine. Usually it clears up and then it's easier to see. But this is if it comes to a Batman. So we've already started watching that route. So I mean, I think we're on the right track. We know. Oh yeah, I was watching. This is what I drew earlier today. So here, let me use this chart. Let me use this chart for what we're trying to talk about right now. I feel like we got so much stuff going on in the comments and like what we're waiting for that we just can't control our excitement here. But yeah, I mean, I see a lot of people saying it's going to go up or it's going to go down. Let's just wait. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Nobody knows until it happens. We can only start to project out of the patterns. That's it. So the little cup somebody was talking about, we've got something like this, and then it came down and formed a little handle here too. So if this was the breakout of a handle, you know, you got the depth of the cup. So let's see. Well, here, let me draw this like something like that. To the breakout point. See, I mean, even that suggests $2 and at least a double top at 292 area. Yeah, I mean, even that suggests that. Can we agree on that at least? Even if you measure the, I mean, everything's pointing to the fact that, yeah, of course it could drop, but like the metrics right now, and this could be a trap though. You know, I always think about this in technicals. Would they be willing to trick us through the technicals? Oh, they sure would. But right now we're at a resistance too, remember? So the one thing that sucks is we're at a resistance point. So we're going up to a resistance and not coming down to a support. So we're going up to a rejection point and not up to a support. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. And wouldn't it be funny if XRP did dump like 20% while Brad Garlinghouse was live on air? I thought we were never selling. Who is talking about selling, Craig? Who's talking about selling? If you're talking about a 5x trade, that's a $100 trade. That's not my spot positioning. If we break down, we have $2.50 here, roughly 250, 251. If that breaks, then it gets a little interesting because then you got 244 and 238. Then you've got 222 underneath. See, that's what I was asking because I seen that they said you could watch it on the web. That's why I was trying to find it earlier.
I think they said it would be available on the web after.
Oh, after. Yeah, that's what I heard too, that it was going to live stream after online.
In June, he filed a federal whistleblower claim to protect him from possible retaliation.
I put a big target on my back of that.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the certain safety. Like, at the end of the day, my friends and family filed with it.
The FAA is still investigating Sam Mohawk's claims, along with hundreds of others related to the.
I'll probably have to go on TikTok or something, or no, not that, because I can't just show it though. Because if I try to show it on my YouTube channel, they'll probably just say, "Oh, you're using copyright material." I've got CBS on behind me, so like I can't see it on paid CBS. So like everybody who's saying paid CBS, I have it on at my house. So that's what I have on is the CBS at my house. He's not on yet. Relax. Oh, a lot of exchanges. Uphold's having issues. Coinbase is having issues from what I've seen. Let's see if my exchanges are having issues, because I always want to know. If all these exchanges are having issues, I want to know. I'll bet BITUNIX is, let's see, working fine. I just pulled up. Yeah, it's working fine on BITUNIX. Let's see if HOTCOIN's working. HOTCOIN's working fine. See if the ledger's working. Ledger's working fine on Zaman. It's a never-ending classic with XRP, I swear. I swear. It never ends. It never ends. Like, what would be the easiest way to get the masses to FOMO in and then cut their throats? Like, I personally felt like if they would pump it up here to like, just even if they just pumped it up to 270, 275 and make people feel like they're missing out, you know? But this is why I wanted to have a little bit of room between, you know, even though I was in profit, I wanted to have some room for a small loss, because I wanted, if there's going to be a springboard here and we get this quick drop to like 248, 247, scares some people, and then, you know, I want to make sure that if that, so some people are shorting. If you're shorting, you want to see $2.50 break, then 244, 238, and 222. There's an uptrend right around 218. Once that breaks, you're clear to $1.98. If you lose the 2021 support at $1.98, then you would be clear down to about $1.68 area. So there's some room if it breaks down. Yes, I love Zaman. I've been on it. That's how I got my XRP off Uphold when I was on it. I can only tell you by the fact that I have what I have on there, and I've never had an issue. I see a lot of people don't understand how it works. We don't know what the news is yet. We don't know what the news is.
No news.
We haven't had news yet. We got no news to sell, but I'm sure they will. You know, if people get antsy here. But this is usually when a token like AMP starts to do its thing. If the whole market's having a struggle, that's why AMP did a good job yesterday. Now it flipped and it's up 1.2, but it had a decent day yesterday, AMP. Under the radar again. It's always under the radar, AMP. Nice bull flag. Looks like it's set up here possibly too. Nice volume breakout. And now on the consolidation, nice crashing volume, crashing price, which is a recipe for a bullish continuation. A bullish continuation in this case gets you to 1.5 cents. There's a lot of money to be made and lost at the same time. This is the problem. Remember, this is the problem with being a Johnny-come-lately in the market. If you're sitting in the market at 30, 40, 50, 70, 80, 90, I guess $1, 20, 50, you're feeling fine. But if you bought it at 240, 260, 280, 290, 230, $2, you're like, even at $2, you're not feeling too bad. Hey, I got it on my TV. Here's crypto. It's on my TV right now. See, big crypto. Here, let's turn it up. We can listen to. Sorry, but this is bearish as fuck if it goes in this direction. No offense. If they're just talking politically driven, this is going to be bearish as. Here it comes. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. This is more bullish for crypto. We want this. Oh, wait a minute. No, we want this. If they keep talking bullshit, this is what we want. We might have a revelation here. Hold on, folks. Wow. That's what we've come to expect lately. Whenever it's something with Brad Garlinghouse and stuff, it just ends up being some FUD, some fear, some nonsense. I mean, sponsored by Exactly. You heard. So, but yeah, I think that's it. Exactly. By your Uncle P, it was sponsored by. It was sponsored by your Uncle P. And I'm not talking about Pee Wee Herman. I mean, that's not, you know. But now people will be buying, or people will be talking about it. But all they're going to be talking about is, wait a minute, XRP sold to unregistered security. You know, notice they didn't give them any validation there, but this could be turned into a big opportunity here. Oh yeah, the other guy was, that was their hit part. Oh yeah, sorry, I'm in the short term only for that. I don't like to be in the short term. That was just for the actual talk. But I mean, if we want to talk about the short term, I mean, if it holds here, that's almost like an inverted hammer candle. And that's basically having a nice push up and being able to back test the start of the candle without breaking it. That's so super bullish if that happens. But yeah, that's if it breaks down on this one-day candle, if it reverses and comes down, let's say to like 248, 247, this could turn into a long day. Could turn into a long day. Week ago, we $3 X. No, we never hit $3. $2.91, $2.92. But I'm going to have to get going here too soon, guys, because of the kids. But I just wanted to see if that was going to be a nothing, which, unfortunately, that sounded like a big nothing to me. No, I didn't expect anything different out of 60 minutes. I was just at least hoping that they would try to encourage some people to buy because they were going to talk nice about it. But once I heard them talking the way they were negatively, I sold that long position. And I didn't even get to take a lot of, probably no profit. But now I want to see if it comes down to 248, because then it's not extremely bearish here is what I'm trying to say. Like, there's still this inverse head and shoulders. It's just the way they talked about it. It warrants the fact that it could come back down here even if it's bullish, because they're trying to get some people out. That was, oh, $3 Canadian. Fair enough. But when they started talking about it like it was a hit piece, I mean, that's where you get people, instead of the interest to buy, you know, it's, yeah. Oh, I'm not selling my, no, listen. I'm not selling my long bag. That's a 5X trade that I had a larger amount into it, and now I could even open it up $100, but somewhere. So I was looking at this spot right here, and somebody in the chat validated that area as well. So that's an area that I was interested in if it's going to hold. You know, this has a huge inverse head and shoulders, so this is not going to go down as far as people think. It does have the ability to come all the way down to like 230. And with the way that piece went, I could see it doing just that. But I would love to see it just reverse, because that is an inverse head and shoulders there. And that could... He very well might be the sacrificial lamb for Ripple, but I would like to see it reverse here personally. I think it would be just great. That's what I was saying. I could even see it coming now all the way back down and back testing the breakout. That's the problem here. Like, now I'm caught up in, I don't like 50-50. I don't like 50-50. It's got to be a reason. There's got to be a reason. But that was a tank job if I've ever seen it right there on the 60 minutes. I'll just be honest. That was not, you know, that's why I came on and I said, oh, this is not good. This is a hit piece. That's going to bring the price down no matter what initially. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not raised a fool. I'm not just going to give you my money. You're going to have to earn it, and that wasn't earning it. It's just, that was... Oh, yeah. So... But yeah, I mean, at least we got to see it together. We got to see the nothing together. Julie, was I excited about it all day, or was I not looking forward to it all week? Because that's the catalyst that I thought people could be buying XRP for. And once you get there, if it's not anything suspiciously good, this is what happens. And now we turn into, all of a sudden, Brad Garlinghouse becomes the GOAT. You know, and now all of crypto somehow got the memo, right? Except for, like I said, AMP does well in these positions for some reason. That's why I like AMP. You always got to have something in your bag that likes to do the opposite of the market. And you guys all know AMP, when the market is suspiciously bad, for some reason AMP decides to get hot. And look what's happening. Does AMP look bad here? Does it look like it might try to get hot here? So, hey, we might lose a bunch in the other bags, but you gain a bunch, you know? I still think there's a slingshot that could happen here like we talked about. I put that down, $2.48 area. Oh, yeah. That's what I need to do. And hit that support. So we'll see. Because I was going to do it in a tier. $100 here. $100 at 240. Oh, well, here we go. There it is. There's the slingshot down. See? That's exactly. So, and I'll put the stop loss at 230 on everything I do here. Remember that. $2.30. And I'll probably lose 30 bucks real quick, but that's okay. I like volatility. It was $103 at 248 roughly. Oh, no, then I had it on limit. Whoops. It won't go through. Because it was moving too high. And it came back. So let's just see real quick. Get the right amount. 105. There we go. So 105 at $2.48. And it's only a 5X trade. And then if it goes down to 2, and hold on, I got to put the stop loss on just in case it falls real quick. So 238, 235. 2.35. That's 27. I think it's like 237. Where's this? Because this is the longer back test at... Ooh, that's 228. See, that's where we get dangerous. Like, do we judge it by there, or do we judge it by the real trend here? 232. It's dangerous just anywhere right here. You know, that's why you got to have some fortitude if you're going to do it. Because it's literally in no man's land right now. Yeah, I don't believe that. But that's, I mean, if you really did that, congratulations, but I don't know, man. I don't know. So you just happen to get the extreme bottom at that exact moment. I mean, if you did, all the power to you, but if you were that laser precision, you wouldn't have sold it that quick. I'm just saying. You would have waited for the retest. If you have that kind of precision, you wouldn't have sold it that quick. With that kind of precision, you would have held it until at least 250. Actually, a little bit, maybe higher, because you would have hit the retest on the back at least. If you were able to get it down here at the bottom, how far did it go? If you literally got it at the bottom of this wick like you claimed, you would wait to sell it until at least, if you're that big of a sniper, until at least 250, 249 something. You wouldn't just sell it short. I know I wouldn't if I had that kind of precision. No, I'm talking about the 5X. For mine. You know, I just did a 5X at $2.48. You know, I'm not a fucking wizard. I'm just going based on what the wicks are showing. Oh, well, yeah, wipe that liquidity. That's what I was saying. That's why I sold my leverage position at 254 and I bought it back at 248. I'm not just going to give my money. They're going to have to work for it and drop me out at 230 or something, but from a lower position now. I'm not afraid of volatility. I embrace it. Because now a lot of people got nervous. I guarantee it. And I like the nerves. Sometimes the nerves cost me money, but I still like them. I got my long position. This little $99 trade is not going to break the bank, even if it cost me 30 bucks. Ox Pantera Capital, thank you so much for the $20 donation. Hi there. Last week, Shibarium launched SHIRO, hitting 450 million market cap. Surprised few are mentioning Shiba officials tweet. Do you think it's a good entry point now? Could it do 100x? On Shiro? This interview sounds fake AI. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, I gotta change this background. I don't wanna have this on anymore.
You don't want Anderson on?
I don't want any of these bums on. That's why I don't watch it. It's all bullshit. It's all BS is what it is. Whoops. No, I don't want to watch the NBA. Can I just get my stuff on that I wanted?
Christmas.
I just want Christmas. Give me Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Oh no, now it's got to give me the inevitable. There. Okay. So yeah, what a journey. But Shiro, I don't know. 100x though. You know, let's just pump our brakes here a little bit. Let's see the Shiro total. You know what the circulating supply of this token is, friend? Thank you for the donation. Let's see. Coin market cap has not verified the project's market cap. Its self-reported circulating supply is 100 million SHO with a self-reported market cap of $14,250. That's a very low market cap. Oh no, XRP, don't get fooled here. We're not looking bad. I told you. We were looking for the slingshot if we were going to have it. It needed a slingshot. Ooh, what the hell happened? That market cap just tanked on SHO for a minute. But that's not, I mean, it's not get overzealous here. Oh no, it tanked. There's not, you're right, there is not a lot of liquidity in here at all. The volume is so low on SHO. What's going on here? Where is this being sold at? There's no volume at all. It's the 7,723rd ranked. It's up 62% the last month. Like, that might, honestly, that, I don't hate you bringing that up. No, yeah. Nick, I know you did. That's why, did you find it any coincidence that I reaffirmed that $2.48 area that you were talking about and circled that range? Because I was thinking the same thing. And when he started talking bearish, I figured that there was going to be an opportunity. I think it could even come lower. I don't know. Because now we might have to create up. We went down, come up for the rounding, come back down and create a double bottom. I don't know. That's why I said you got to have some skin here. You got to have some kind of fortitude here to be able to play these markets because they are super, super volatile. And like, look at the decision you have to make. Look at the decision you have to make in that exact moment. Hey, do I put my money on the line in a position like this, or do I just sit back and watch it develop? Like, who knows? I don't know. I can't tell you the right answer. I just go with the numbers in front of me, and they might be right, it might be wrong. In this case, it was chopping all day. And we'll see if it comes on, tries to bottom here and double bottom or just roll. I don't know. It just, right now we're trying to validate that we can hold this range. So first test would be to stay above 249 here. So, but I promise you it's going to be quite the ride here either way. I can assure you. I can assure you. And it is not for the faint of heart. Cryptocurrency for trading is not. Now, if you understand the spot bags and we're just sitting here like you basically smoke a stogie and love this volatility, you eat it up. You got a few key pointers that'll tell you if the market's going to collapse. If AMP is running and the market is all dropping, it's a good sign. AMP likes to pull liquidity and have these overzealous moves. And AMP, I want to say it's going to break out. I hope it doesn't break back down. But AMP at some point could take some of the riders' money here, you know? Looks like we got a pennant flag forming, just like XLM. I don't think XLM is out of the picture. As long as it's done. Oh, that's the other one I got rid of and I need to buy back because it came down a little bit. Because I want to ride it to the pennant. And this is the pennant flag, so what is that? 44.5. I don't, whatever. Everybody unfollows me anyhow when they follow it, so what do I care? I like volatile exposure to things. Like this is, I like this. This is just me. That's 44.56. Now, if there's an overzealous drop, that's one thing. But, you know, live and you learn. I could see 4.4. I'll do 4.44, whatever. Got about $80 on this drop. But I got better positioning, so we'll see what happens. So, anyhow, I got to go do stuff. Hopefully don't watch the market drop 99% here. But I got to go do stuff. Kids have school in the morning. We'll see if we can hold this. Absolutely, Ringo, that's exactly what they did. So we'll just see how this goes. There's no right or wrong answers, but just, you know, only do what you can do. Only do what you can do. But I'm going to go help Julie. She's doing some stuff here. You know, unfortunately, what happened behind us when we were watching 60 Minutes, that's that never-ending nonsense. So have a blessed evening, you all. I appreciate you watching it with me. And don't risk more than you can afford. And spot is king. Spot is king. Spot is king. Spot is king for a reason. There's a reason why we do the technicals for in the bear market so that we can just sit back in the bull markets. There's a reason why. If you're looking to trade XRP and maybe there's an opportunity that comes up, maybe you're looking for crypto exchanges right out in front of you. I can't tell you what to do, but Coinstar I'm going to take off because apparently they delisted XRP Healthcare. So now we're stuck on Bank if you're allowed to use it. So have a blessed evening. But really, I don't want to talk about all this because I don't want anybody to get mad. I thought it was a good live. And I think for today, we can just do